Have you ever looked out your window and observed the houses that surround your own, only to glance at one of the neighbor's windows and find someone staring back at you? It's happened to me once. Several hours had passed, but I couldn't get the thought out of my head that if I opened the curtains again, she would still be there. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me, but this time, I decided to grab an old pair of binoculars I had. I needed to know for sure if she was looking at me. I opened the curtains, and she was there. She continued to watch me from her window. I raised the binoculars to my eyes, and my heart nearly stopped. She didn't look human. Basic human features such as lips and eyebrows were missing. The only thing on her face were two small nostrils, a large gaping hole where her mouth should have been, and two black eyes fixated on me. I was terrified. Once again, I shut the curtains. Several days passed where I would only look out the window once for a few minutes, in hopes that she wouldn't be there to greet me. But she always was. The pattern continued, and I watched every day for a week until I was ready. I was going to go to the house while she was gone. I had to see what she was doing, and so I left my house and headed to her door. Her house was old and slowly falling apart. The door was unlocked. I sneaked inside and climbed the staircase. There was no sign that anyone had lived there for a long time until I came into a small room with nothing but a large wooden table with a single chair. I froze in horror when I noticed that the chair was occupied by a slouched figure. It was dark, being 2 a.m., but I was almost certain it was dead. After a long pause, I moved my hands towards the light, and my suspicions were confirmed. I would have left that house right there if it wasn't for the fact that the corpse looked strangely familiar. He was mutilated to look like me. I left the room in great fear. I had to get to the room she watched me from. Finally, I found it. Completely empty. I approached the window. I glanced towards my own home. She was there, watching me from my own window.